好的，欢迎来到我们今天的节目哦。今天非常的荣幸哦，邀请到了我们洛杉矶县第5区的我们的郡长 Kathryn Barger 呢，来到我们节目当中，来跟我们分享他的执政经验，以及呢这些执政经验对我们的生活息息相关，有什么样子的影响呢 ？Hello, Supervisor Barger, how are you?
I am great.
Good, nice to see you again.
It's nice to be here again. You all are always so welcoming.
好的，那么我们要问一下我们的Barger郡长哦，这个您呢是洛杉矶郡县呢所有5位郡长中呢唯一的一个共和党员哦。那您在对第5区的主管呢，你的工作是觉得说是有帮助还是有阻碍呢？Supervisor Barger 哦 ，Why are you are the only Republican board member of the LA County 5 supervisors. So does that help or hinder you in your work and as district supervisor?
Well, you know, as the county supervisor, there's 5 women leading the board, and if you are in touch with your constituents and understand the diversity of your district, which I do, I represent a very large district that has the North County, which is the Antelope Valley, Palmdale, Lancaster. Comes down all the way all the way out to Laverne, Glendora, and then everything in between. Very diverse, and it's important to understand the needs of your constituents. So I feel, with my experience, 35 years with the county, working for the prior supervisor, and now being a supervisor since 2016, I am equipped with the knowledge and the history of where we've been and what we need to do, especially when we talk about things like public safety, homelessness, which are issues that are impacting our neighborhoods each and every day.
Yeah. 所以呢，我们这个郡长呢，他有跟我们分享哦，其实他管的区域挺大的。就是他要管很多的地方，从这个橙县 Orange 那边呢，一路到还有 Glendora 这些地区哦。那其实呢，他觉得在施政方面，他觉得他要关心的事情也是特别的多。然后呢，他要在这个县里面、郡里面呢，去服务大家的地方也是非常多。要关心的，比如说像是有失业的问题啦，然后有街友的问题啦，好，这些跟我们息息相关的问题哦，然后来做出努力哦。那么我们也要问我们的郡长哦，现在对于总体社会的是一种经济困难期吗 ？Supervisor Barger, do you think now is like economic difficult period? Do you think right now is difficult?
You know, with COVID, especially small businesses were impacted in ways that they're still trying to get help. And the county's been very proactive in providing grants for small businesses that may be struggling. And we've got a Department of Consumer Business Affairs that has a website, dcba.lacounty.gov. And on that website, it will outline what grants are available. And also, if you want to sign up to be a small business that does business with the county, it'll provide you with opportunities to do that as well.
好，刚才郡长也跟我们讲了，因为其实在疫情的时候，我们很多的这个中小企业都觉得说非常的困难，那也有申请一些协助、一些补助哦。然后刚才呢，我们郡长跟我们讲说，到那个 website 去呢，你就可以看到相关的一些讯息哦。So, do you think now the small business owner all struggling, or you think the market is okay right now?
I think they're struggling, and what I'm hearing, you know, we in the county are preparing for a slowdown in the economy.
Like what business? In what category?
Across the board. Because what's happening is people are paying more for food, they're paying more for gas, they're paying more for their rent, which is less discretionary funds to spend on things that are not a necessity, but things that in good times you'd probably buy. So we are seeing it impact small businesses. Now, that's not to say that it's just a little bump. It could go away. My concern is the state has projected that they're going to have a $74 billion deficit, and that deficit is going to be passed on to local government. And so we're going to see the impact also in LA County. We don't know what that's going to be, but it's going to be something, and that's going to impact our employees, even the cities. And if you have layoffs, people don't spend money, and that impacts businesses.
哇哦，好，刚才郡长也跟我们分享，因为我们问郡长说，你觉得在你管理的区域当中，你觉得现在的中小企业经营会困难吗？那他也说是的， 因为现在是通货膨胀嘛，所以每个人呢都是要付更多的租金，然后花更多的钱去买食物，还有生活的必需品，所以现在中小企业算是有蛮困难的。那没有关系，那我们等一下呢先休息一下，我们等一下回来继续的问我们郡长哦，他会做什么样的一些计划来帮助我们这些中小企业的雇主呢？因为我们都知道我们华人其实超级爱做老板的，那我们有什么样的 solution， 什么样的方案可以得到一个改善呢？我们等一下休息一下，马上回来。好的，欢迎继续的回来哦。那我们现在呢，有请我们的Barger，我们的郡长哦，第5区的我们的郡长呢，来跟我们来分享一下哦。因为现在呢是处于这经济方面哦，是稍微比较萧条，就是很多的中小企业的老板呢，都开始觉得说啊，好困难哦，然后又很多的裁员啊。到处看到这样的新闻，那我们要请问一下我们的 Supervisor Barger 哦 ，What have you done for support small business owner?
Well, during COVID, I put together a group of business owners, small business owners, to tell me what they needed in order to reopen under the public health orders. We've taken that and we've continued to offer, as I've said, grants for those that you don't have to pay back. These are grants that you can apply toward computers, whatever you feel is needed to help support your business. That has been something that we will continue to do as we have money coming in from the federal government, and it's money that the federal government targeted for counties. We are supporting small businesses, and I personally shop small business. During the holidays, we encouraged all of our constituents to go and support your local businesses. Yeah. It's important for us to recognize that with, you've got big box stores, and people forget the small businesses. And it's important for us to really lift them up and elevate them and give them the support they need.
对，太棒了哦！那时候呢，在疫情的期间呢，我们这个郡长呢，也有极力的推动，我们要怎么样子来帮助我们中小企业的这个雇主啊、老板们。然后呢，他也呼吁大家哦，去消费，尽量的去买东西哦，然后来让这些中小企业呢，可以得到更多的帮助。那中间呢，也有一些经费，有联邦提供的一些经费。那时候呢，还有大家一起聚集在一起的一些小组会议，来一起来共同来讨论要怎么样解决这样的方案哦。那么我们也要问一下郡长，还 Supervisor。So what especially you done for the Chinese, Asian community on small business owner?
So, being a supervisor representing areas where we have a high concentration of Chinese Americans, I have been very proactive in asking them to be a part of the county. We've got commissions. And I would encourage anyone that wants to get involved with the county. We appoint commissioners, whether it be small business or mental health or children's services. We have commissions, and if there's something that people are interested in, I would encourage them to email Kathryn Barger at lacounty.gov and let us know that you're interested. And I'm always looking, especially for people that represent my communities, and the AAPI community, the Chinese community, is a large part of that. So we encourage and we appoint so that they have a seat at the table. Also, when we look at what this county has done, we celebrate all walks of life, but with the issues that have gone on with the hate crimes, we put together LA Not Hate, which also is supporting, because small businesses were targeted with hate crimes and were unfairly targeted. So we are working to put together support and really end the hate that has taken place. So I say we because it's not just me. I have an incredible team that are the boots on the ground in my office, but also within the county. And it's important that we continue to elevate and support the Chinese community.
That's great。好的，那我们 Barger 呢也特别跟我们讲哦，就是他非常的鼓励我们华人的所有的中小企业的这个老板们哦，大家一起合力，然后他非常鼓励这样子的一个企业呢，在他所管理的区域范围之内哦，然后他也非常的欢迎，然后呢，如果有任何的问题呢，他甚至呢还说可以直接的 email 给他哦，直接到他个人的 email， 他需要有任何的帮助的话，都可以直接 email 给他哦，所以也是非常鼓励呢。我们的这个老板们、雇主们呢，在他所管理的区域里面呢，来做小生意。那么另外还有一个我觉得是非常重要的问题，就是我们社区中呢无家可归的，也就是所谓的街友。我们常常开车啊，然后出去的时候呢，就会看到有很多的这个 homeless 街友哦，在路边。那这样子会对我们的居住造成一个问题吗？Hi, Supervisor Barger. Do you think it's like homeless crisis is an issue in our community?
The homeless crisis is absolutely an issue, not only in my district, but countywide, statewide, nationally. It is not going to be enough to supply housing. Housing alone is not going to address what's going on our streets. You've got substance abuse, drugs, and mental health. And I have been a proponent for addressing both the mental health and the substance abuse issues that are plaguing those that are unhoused on the street. It is important to recognize that government alone cannot fix this problem. I firmly believe in my district, homelessness went down 4%. But going down is great, but it's not enough. We need to do more. So I'm going to be continuing to focus on the housing, but also on the root cause of what got the people on the street. Something that if we don't address, we'll never fix. We'll never fix. And also enforcement. Quality of life for those people in my district that want to be able to walk their child to school or want to be able to walk their dog, but because the sidewalks are taken over by encampments, they don't feel safe and they can't walk, they have to walk on the street. This is not right. You have to have balance. So I always make a point of sending teams out, and I work with law enforcement and with outreach teams, social workers. We go out, we offer them the ability to get housing. If they choose not to accept it, then we tell them that they are no longer able to have their encampments here. A lot of them will take the housing and take the support and the services. But there's got to be balance. And I feel like we have, for far too long, not taken the enforcement tool that is necessary to really make a dent in what's going on our streets.
对的。刚才呢，我们郡长也说，虽然他管理的区域呢，这些街友、这些 homeless 的问题呢，有持续的在下降，但他觉得还不够，还不够。因为呢，其实这些街友的问题呢，是流浪汉啊，这些在路边游荡的人是非常的影响，不管是在市容方面，或者是安全方面，还有我们常常会这样看到会有这个安全方面的考量，各方面的。所以他在致力于解决这样子的一个问题哦，也非常感谢我们的郡长哦，一直在对于这方面的在做一些努力。那么今天也非常的感谢我们的郡长来到我们的节目当中哦。然后呢，我们下次再有请郡长呢来跟我们分享更多他执政方面的一些经验，以及呢怎么样改善我们生活的环境。我们下次见。